Oh man. Listen, shout out to Destiny for her interview with Carlos VK that he just put up. That's why I let that run an extra minute, y'all. My bad, because I ain't even know Destiny was doing an interview with Carlos King. And that's something I don't think she put it on her Instagram, but shout out to you though. That's I ain't no sis, but I'm gonna go around there and listen to it and see what you got to say, girl. I ain't expecting you to be that around there, Des. But I'm gonna see what you got going on, friend. You said it was a good interview. I know it was. I was, y'all know I was listening, but I was reading the comments, and of course, it's the people with the same soggy dance wanting to tell her she needs to get over it. Y'all hoes need to get over it. Like, y'all be sitting around here telling people they need to get over something, and y'all still hanging on. Okay, while y'all still hanging on, you telling other folk to get over it. Like, it was a good interview. What I saw of it, I got to watch the rest. But it was a cool interview. You know what I mean? I ain't know she was doing one. So shout out to you, Des. I'm gonna listen to the whole thing when I finish this. Yeah, but see, Carlos is like he not showing people replies or nothing like that. He just letting the comments be there. Child, he's so petty. See, that's why I say I'm not after season 6. He making us. Left us on the cliffhanger, so we got to come back at September. But after this is over with, I am done, child. What's good, bestie? You can't wait to listen, child. I can't wait to really listen to this either. I think I'm gonna do a T talk on it. She just gave me a T talk. Thank you, Des and Carlos, because Lord knows there ain't nothing going on. And I really didn't have nothing to talk about. But this gave me a little something to talk about, so I appreciate it. But anywho, what's good, T Subs and T Squad? Shout out to everybody that's coming in. We 6 minutes and 30 seconds in, round it up. Y'all know I get started around the 10-minute mark. Y'all know we here to gag the hell out of RHOA, or whatever. Nat Des, Carlos King, the interview, LMH. We ain't here to gag that. We're here to gag RHOA. Speaking of LAM, I forgot to watch Detroit. And what's funny is nobody came to ask me about it. So tell me how y'all really feel about Love and Marriage Detroit. But I'm still gonna keep up with it because, like I say, I want to keep the second channel active, and that's keeping the second channel active. That and Love and Hip Hop. So Kenya's feelings was hold on. Yeah, and I'm gonna address that because I had to get Team Twirl together about that on Twitter. Girl, don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. All right, out of all of the shade you threw, Drew, you pulled the father time and Candace and called that girl video low budget. And now you want to get in your feelings because she shaded the fact that we ain't seen you on nobody's big screen or because be clear, Twas was never on nobody big, never on nobody big screen. Maybe the only big screen it saw was when y'all watched it for y'all little premiere. But other than that, Twas was always that little low budget, low rated, Tubi ass type of damn movie. Like, to be clear, Kenya, all right, the lighting was horrible, the sound was horrible. You had over, they had to put a voiceover, do a voiceover on certain scenes because I got the damn movie, Kenya. Okay, because as much shit as I'm talking about it, I was here for Twas. As much as I'm talking about it, I was here for Twas. But I'm just saying, in my review, I don't know. I mean, I kind of saw a little bit of it, but when I was looking at the characters, I was like, I think we got a dyke up there, so that's interesting. Um, no shade, no shade. Let me not say dyke. I mean, she technically ain't no stud either. What would you call them? Uh, butch queens. Butch queens can be women too, can't they? We see one of the, I think butch queens can be women's too. You know, the ones that teeter totter than that, you know what I'm saying? Um, you know, like how Marcy was on Married to Children, and like how Raven Simone trying to be now. You know what I mean? And they would be considered butch dykes as why am I telling y'all as if y'all know? Anyway, y'all need to quit shading Tubi. No shade to Tubi. Tubi actually got a lot of movies, like throwback movies. You know, it's no shade. I could watch it for free. You know what I'm saying? So it's really no shade to Tubi. I mean, but you know, man. Okay, there we go. What's poppin' T Subs and T Squad? Um, what was we just talking about? Um, RHOA. Hold on. Who the hell is this? I don't know this damn number. Oh no, baby, I don't answer numbers that I don't know. All right, if you ain't saved in my phone, you ain't got my number. You understand? Because if you a dirty piece of trade, the other phone is for that. That's why I have two lines. Okay, this the phone. That phone is where all the dirty pieces. That's the thought phone. Yeah. Anyway, RHOA season 15, episode 10. Before I tell all my business, healing. Bathsheba, not a goddamn thing. Um, Thank you so much for your cash app, love. It's appreciated. Thank you, baby. Mwah. Um, any hoozin. Uh, wait, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm trying to get. I'm trying to get myself here. All right. I'm trying to get myself here. All right. Because I don't know what's throwing me off today, but I'm just off today. Wait. My chakras, my energy, my energy, my energy, my energy. All right. RHOA, season 15, episode 10, healing for Sheba not a goddamn thing. Anywho, Brooklyn sees her granddaddy, which is Kenya's dad. And she got, I think this is her first time seeing him, I assume. I don't know. But I mean, that was a cute little scene of that or whatever. So shout out to that for that. So Ralph and the men holds a brunch for the ladies before they go on a Portugal trip. Because Ralph feel like whenever they go out on trips, there's always some BS. And this BS that's going on now. So he feels like if he and the men just make them brunch, they could be around each other and just have a good time. Maybe they could sit and like talk and get all of the BS out the way in the States so they didn't got to take this BS all the way to Portugal. Um, which I get. I felt like that could have worked. Well, it did. I mean, all of them was able to sit down with each other and have a meal, and it ain't got to be. Well, it was calculated kicking, and it was shade throwing, serious shade throwing. It was, but I mean, you know, the point I'm trying to make is it was all within reason, and everybody was able to still chill, cackle, and kiki, and it didn't have to be a whole big yada yada. You know what I mean? So I will say that I do appreciate when they can have scenes, all of them sitting at a table, and you know it's you know it's cool. Moving on. Child, the bet lady done bought Bryce old tad ass. Listen. Listen, I was Candy Pants because Candy Pants through major shade. She feel the same way I feel. I guess being with somebody like Courtney would make you come out like that. So to anybody that's want to knock Courtney boots, y'all take a good hard look at Bryce back in '95 when he was in Groove Theory, and take a look at where that, because she met him. Did she meet him closer around that time or a little bit after that time? So take a look at her from that. to look at what we got to look at now. Like Bryce, oh Lord have mercy, Jesus, Bryce, y'all, I couldn't believe it. I said, tied it through. Okay, Demetra, tied it through. Okay, Lord, no shade. I like Bryce and I love Groove Theory. I listen. It's just gags, Bryce. Should you ever see this? I'm glad you're still here, but Lord knows, Bryce. I mean, damn. At least child, Genuine fought, jumping all off a stage, trying to grab on the old white men, still falling. Like, it was good to see you, Bryce. Child, Bryce looked like somebody granddaddy. I think he is. I think maybe that's what it is. Them grandkids, them grands of yours are getting on your nerve, Bryce. Is that what it is? Lord have mercy, Jesus. He looked like somebody grandpa, y'all. He do. He do. He looked like a lot of the band booster older parents, the older dads that was a part of the band boosters when I was a band. That's what he give. Like he gonna pick up pick up the grandkid from a girl. Lord have mercy, Jesus, Bryce. Well, Bryce. And and another thing, Bryce, while we on it, you look so dusty too. Like I was looking at you, I said, "Well, did you try to put on lotion, Vaseline, KY scenting? Like how Courtney gonna come out looking like something, and then you just gonna Lord have mercy, Jesus, but like you look like you just wanted to take a dust feather, you know what I'm saying, or take a Swiffer or something, and just Lord spray him down with some pledge or something. Like Bryce." I can't believe that, y'all. I really can't. Anyway, because everybody else, man, look good. Then Bryce wants to come up in here looking so dusted, tired, and delayed. Like, dude, he look like he eats spam sandwiches all day, girl, and patted meat for a snack. Like, child, like he be sitting in his recliner eating Vienna sausages with crackers and shit. Like, Lord, Bryce, she had to pry you off the lazy boy to come and do this thing. Lord have mercy, Jesus, Bryce, I can't. Anyway, Bryce said, "Leave me alone, woman." All right, he was sitting there eating his pork rinds and Slim Jims and shit. He ain't want to be bothered. He tired and he looking. You should have ran his ass through a car wash, child. I know y'all passed the auto bell on the way to Drew's house. You Bryce, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm so sorry, Bryce. I swear, I'm just cackling. I'm so sorry, Bryce. Listen, it's never no shade. I love you down, friend. All right, please. I'm just saying. We just being honest. Oh, that's it. But I'm so sorry, bro. Moving on. Anyway, so Latoya Hutchinson brings Scotty around there, and Candy Pants has met Scotty before. It's interesting because Candy Pants know of Scotty, and then the Billy Goat know Rory. I guess. Anywho, yeah, and I just said that she says she went on a date with him. But then she turned around and said she didn't date. Well, no, she did say it was one date. Something about he went and came into her DMs and she posted some on her story, and then I guess he responded to that, and then you know what I'm saying. She tried to take him for his money to let me tell it. All right. She tried to get that man for his damn Social Security card, all of his American Expresses, his Discover cards, his Visas, his Cash App cards, his PayPals, his Venmos. Okay. The man cryptocurrency. All right. That's really all she wanted from him. Be clear. And I think he realized that, and he's the one who got the hell out of Dodge while she trying to make it seem as if she curved him. Nah, I just don't believe that. Nah, I just don't believe that. I think he got hip to your stilo, and he chucked them deuces as he should, bitch. Anyway, um, a chef is suing Drew for 1K. Lord, Drew, your husband don't want you, then you're going through a divorce. I mean, then you going through this. What else is going to happen to you, Drew? You in the courthouse for everything. You in the courthouse for your marriage. Now you in the courthouse behind this little girl that y'all say y'all paid. She's saying y'all didn't. Then she watched the child for you. Is there a contract? That is what I want to know. Was there a contract? Because if there was a contract, none of this should even be phasing Drew. If there was a contract and there's proof of payment, this is why I think they probably didn't pay that damn person. Because if you paid them and it was in contract and you could prove that you paid them because you got your receipts and your shit in order, you know what I'm saying? Then, like, if it's me, I wouldn't be worried. So you can say whatever the hell you want to say because it is what it is. I know that whole line and I can prove that whole line. I don't know. I'm just asking. No, you're not late, friend, because I spent about a good 5 minutes gagging Bryce by accident. So you really didn't miss nothing at all. I'm still at the beginning. um, you said Drew won in court. You actually believe it. Listen, I'm not saying that I don't believe her. I'm not saying none of that. I'm not saying none of that. All right. If she won, I'm glad she won. That means that she did prove it. It's 123 of y'all and 69 likes. Can I get 100 likes from y'all? I deserve 100 likes just for spending 4 or 5 minutes gagging Bryce. All right, I think I deserve to get up to 100 likes just off of that alone, because this episode was. Anyway, Team Twirl politely telling the bat lady, "Look, don't touch me. Listen, I'm on Team Twirl's side. I don't feel like nobody is being an asshole when they tell somebody, listen, you in my personal and you cool, but we ain't like that. So can you not touch me? Can you not be up on me like that? Like, I don't feel there's anything wrong with that. I don't feel like Team Twirl was trying to be funny. I don't feel like Team Twirl was trying to share, because I will be the same way. Like, if I don't know you like that, don't be leaning on me. Don't keep touching on me. Don't keep pulling on me, trying to tell me a joke and all the rest of that. Don't do that. Like, I felt Kenya when she said that. Like, I'm not. Don't do that. Like, you can laugh with your hands to yourself. Because I ain't that type of person, no way. You know what I mean? Like, Team Twirl, I was on your side. We skimming on through this, y'all, because it ain't nothing to talk about. So yeah, that was basically the dinner scene. That's basically all that really happened. She bought out a goddamn thing, brought up Drew's pending court case. Drew took it as shade because she about out a goddamn thing, says something to the effect of, well, are you paying the chef that's back there? I mean, listen, given the circumstances, it is a valid question, but just because it's she about out a goddamn thing, girl, please, you still paying on your damn house, so you can't sit up and talk about nobody paying, not paying, or whatever. You didn't even want to pay the money to package or get your shit together properly. So it's like you moving on. All right, so boom, that's that. Cause ain't nothing else happened. That's that. Um, so it's the day of the Portugal trip, and all of the ladies fly Delta or Southwest or Spirit. I don't know, child. But they flew. Nick Candy Pants, let me tell you something. I love you to the moon and back. You understand me? And I totally appreciate you for using my clip and your little speak on it or whatever the case may be. I appreciate that, sis. I appreciate you for thinking of me, watching me, considering me, all that good stuff. And you know I got your back and all that good stuff. You my main girl in the bag of pearls. You already know that. But sis, all right, what I would have appreciated, Candy, was you saying, yeah, it was a little stomach thing that was going on and it jumped on me. All right. And I was throwing up the entire time. And, I had to keep drinking water and the IV in the bottle, Gatorade, and so on and so forth. And you could have kept it at that, Candy. Like, I like the fact that you real, but you ain't got to be that damn real. We ain't need to be all in your bowels and know that you was shitting all over the damn place. You was shitting all in the goddamn thing and all the rest of this stuff. And then you had to scoop shit out and put throw up around here and all of the rest of this shit. Like we ain't need to know all that. Well, you didn't say okay. I watched Candy speak on it last night. So in Speak on It, she delved in that a little bit more. That's why I'm saying all of this, y'all. If y'all go on Candy Speak on It, she was up there with Oliver Twix. Shout out to Oliver Twix. And she said that she was throwing up and shitting at the same time. Now don't get me wrong, Candy, since you was honest, I'm gonna tell y'all a story. Back when I was my freshman year in college, I had alcohol poisoning for the first damn time. Okay. And when I tell y'all, I thought I was going to the great beyond. That's really where I thought I was going. The bad part about it is my mama was in the hospital at the time, child. Both of us was about to be up in there because I was just all to pieces. I didn't know what to do with myself. And that happened to me, child. Like, so, I ain't gonna give you too much since you put yourself out there, Candy Pants. I put myself out there. So you won't be looking embarrassed by yourself. All right. But the same way they didn't need to know all that, we didn't need to know all that. Dear God. Anyway, I mean, I'm just saying because it can't happen because it happened to me, child. That happened to me. My freshman year in college, girl, I never forget that. That was the first time. Was it Everclear? Yeah, I think it was Everclear. The strongest thing. And I was a freshman in college. I was 18. I had no business drinking. I wasn't old enough. Child. Listen, for about 3 days, I was in the house fucked up. Do y'all hear me? Like that? Candy, I know your pain, sis. Okay, I know your pain, Candy. I do. I know your pain, girl. I've been there, but still. Anywho, Ralph is in Vegas auditioning for Magic Mike. Now, I don't know if it's a Magic Mike movie or if it's like some review type thing or whatever. But according to her, somebody around there asked him or recommended him, and I guess he said, "Well, I ain't doing nothing else." You know what I'm saying? My wife out here kitty clicking with Ty Young. Oh, baby, I can't wait till we get there. My wife out here bulldagging and kitty clicking with Ty Young, that fast strapping gentleman. And so he said, well, hey, I may as well listen. I may as well swing this new piece of meat I done bought to someone. You know, you know what I mean? The gag is they were sitting at the table trying to play Ralph, and I hate when they do that. First of all, Kenya, you talking to Rory. Shut up. Scott Lee. I mean, ain't nothing necessarily wrong with Scott Lee, but I don't necessarily want to see him naked either. So you shut up. Todd can join Ralph. Okay, Todd can join Ralph. So Candy is out of that. The gag is Leisure Suit can join Todd and Ralph too. So she been out of goddamn thing. I'm leaving you out of that too. Um, Heath need to go home and put his feet up in a lazy boy with with Bryce, because that's where Bryce gonna stay. Um, the point I'm trying to make is y'all need to stop doing that. All right, like stop sitting here trying to out like Ralph is just some ugg mug out here that'll never find nobody again. Like I hate when people do that. Like it's cool to not like a person, but you ain't got to give a person all that. Like y'all stop. Listen. If that's what Ralph wants to do and Drew is comfortable with it, it is what it is. Drew didn't care because Drew was with her other man, Ty. Moving on. Um, So, and Candy did confirm that on her Speak On It. On Speak On It, Candy said she made some calls because y'all know Candy know everybody. And Candy did confirm that he did get an audition offer for the Magic Mike thing. So that ain't no lie Drew told. Just to let y'all know. Anywho, Evelyn Lopez. Oh my God, girl! I thought it said Lozada. I was about to say, get your ass out of here. I'm glad it's Lopez and not Lozada. Hey, friend. Yeah, girl, I thought you was Evelyn. Yeah, you was finna get put right out. Like, I don't want you here for this, Evelyn. I want you when you come back on BET because I know you filming. I want you to come back then. Then you could be in the chat. Anywho, um, Drew been to South Africa but never Africa. And then they showed a map where South Africa is just the bottom, but it's Africa. It's just the bottom of Africa. So you listen. I think Drew was one of them students that like flirted a lot with the male teachers. And so I think where she probably would fail, they'll go on ahead and like give her a C or something. They ain't gonna give her a D. I mean, they want to give her a D, but not that type of D. So they go on ahead and just give her a C. But then again, they want to get her that too. So I mean, so for that, I'm just gonna say B. Does Dick go with a B with anything? A bet? You know, it's like a bet. Well, no, because a bet would be a bet. Um, okay, a B. They'll go on ahead and get her a B. You know, plus she was a athlete. She ran track, and y'all know they always get special treatment. So I think that's how Drew got back, and she could sing. She had a lot going for her. I think that's how she was able to get back. I've been to South Africa, but never the goddamn Africa. If you don't, you making the Chicago school system look bad. Okay, you making the whole Chicago school system look horrible. I will never want my child to go there. Mm-mm. Anyway, uh, I'm breezing on by this, y'all, because there's not much left. Team 12 brings up her divorce case coming up. Candy Pants and I echo the same sentiments. Girl, we are sick of y'all. Okay? We sick of it at this point. We sick of it at this point. I was with Candy. Candy said, bitch, I'm sick of y'all. Like, me too, Candy Pants. Me too. Kenya, much like Candy Pants, BGs, you could have kept that to yourself. We over that, child. We don't, come to us when y'all actually get divorced. Moving on. Medals and the Billy Goat feel like Team Twirl feels a way about her brief encounter with Roy. Listen, all of y'all Medals crew, y'all can be under my comments until the cows come home, and y'all can say whatever the hell it is that y'all want to say, but I do not like her flippy floppy ass. I don't carry no grace for Sonya no more because what pisses me off about people like her is you sit and do the same thing that you want to chastise somebody else for. Like, I don't want you to be sitting up amongst Team Twirl and Candy Pants and they decide that they want to gag the Billy Goat, and then you want to sit there and be like, oh, well, come on, guys. Do we really got to do that? And da-da-da-da-da. No, yeah, we do. Because when she was sitting around there running down on them, all you did was agree and laugh. See, you pulled the sheep out of a goddamn thing when she came first season. You pulled one of them because that was the same shit she did. Sitting around there, sitting up amongst them, laughing, cackling, and kicking, but then want to turn around and try to act so oblivious where you don't understand why she just don't rock with you. Again, you keep saying that you're not picking a side, but you pick the side. Like and just own it and just let it be that. And when they eat her ass up, don't feel no way about it. You better not open your mouth and say a goddamn thing. You better not open your mouth and say nothing. Like I ain't got nothing for her no more. I tried to see her for medals, but I can't. I don't. No. Keep her. Keep her. Now you could bring Ross to our side, but keep her, girl. Keep her. And speaking of her though, did y'all see in the trailer or whatever that she's supposedly pregnant? I don't know. I ain't went around there to see if she was pregnant or not, but speaking of pregnant, do y'all think Letitia from LAMH is pregnant? Because when I was watching, I know this ain't got nothing to do with this, but since we talking about that, when I was watching this on Saturday, and she had that confessional with Marceau, and she was in that listen. Speaking of you, listen. Anyway, I ain't even getting on that outfit, girl, because it was horrible. But it was horrible. But do her. Never mind. This ain't got nothing to do with this. I'll say that. Anyway, Courtney brings up the conversation she had with She Been At a Goddamn Thing about Team Twirl not wanting to touch her. Again, I will say this because I watched Candy Pan speak on it. Candy did give Courtney respect for being able to speak up, in the group or whatever the case may be, like not being scared to, just like not being scared to say what you got to say to who you need to say it to, that type of thing. And you know what? I agree. I agree. One thing that I will say about Courtney was she's not scared to get it on with them if need be. Most of the times the new people, they don't say much. They don't do much. A lot of the times they do look like punks. You know what I mean? So I will give her credit for at least that, but I don't like her. I don't like. I just don't really feel like it's nothing to Courtney that I really care to know. You know what I mean? Like I really don't care to know her. I don't care to know nothing about her. Like she's not interested in me. Like I don't want y'all to force court. Don't force the bat lady on me. You know what I'm saying? Please don't force the bat lady on me. And I'm only speaking for me. I don't like her. She doesn't. Me and her don't connect. I don't like her. Stop forcing the bat lady on me. But I agree with what Team Twirl said, and I do agree with Drew for stepping in and saying, listen, don't take it personally. It's just boundaries. If that's a person's boundary, respect that person's boundary. I agree with Drew. I did. I was glad Drew spoke up. I agree with that. Uh, but yeah, y'all can get rid of Courtney. Courtney, she's the bad lady. She don't do nothing for me. She girl, go back and hang upside down on that limb, on that tree limb. I'm sure that's what you do. I'm sure it's right beside his Bryce's lazy boy. He's sitting there sleep. You hanging upside down sleep. That's what y'all do. Moving on. Stop sucking that man dry is what you did. It's probably why he looks so dry in the damn face now. Quit feeding off that damn man. Anyway, this is the last part. Drew brings up she been at a goddamn thing talking about her lawsuit with the bat lady. She been at a goddamn thing brings up Drew lying on her down to the destination about not getting any merchandise. The rest of the ladies agreed that there were people that were saying that there were things that they wasn't able to have or keep. You know what I mean? And then the Billy Goat showed up in her confessionals with all of the merchandise that I still say she stole. All right, I still say she stole it. Now, Candy Pants went on her again. I was watching Speak on it, and Candy Pants said that she did get two shirts and like a mug from her. She showed the thing of it when she was there with Drew. So people did get some merchandise, and Candy feels like probably when it came down to Drew, wanting to go and get something. Probably the rack she saw was the rack of things that she bought out a goddamn thing didn't want them to have. But I agree with Candy. When you bring out a rack and you said all of the stuff on this rack you guys can have, y'all see this rack, all the things up here y'all can get on the rack. So then there shouldn't be, people saying, well, there's some things that she don't want y'all to have, bring that back. Da, 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 da. Like, that's weird to me. That's weird to me. Like, so listen, I don't even necessarily think Drew lied. I think Candy's a thing of events could be possible. It could have been, she was doing other things while they were getting things that they wanted. And when it came down to her to get her thing, she probably saw the rack, and that was the stuff that she wanted to keep that Drew couldn't have. And so in Drew's mind, it's like, well, damn, bitch. You know what I'm saying? So again, I don't think Drew lied. Could it have been a miscommunication? Yes, it could have. But I don't care. Mm. Okay, I don't care. That cheap ass shit. Like, I don't care, child. I don't care. Candy Pants ain't never worn not one of them damn shirts. Okay, I don't even think she used her damn cup. Yeah, I still feel like the Billy Goat rolled all rolled all that stuff up, stuck them in between her titties and left. That's really what I think. All right, I'm gonna just be honest. And why don't you sell that stuff? Well, I guess you can't. Well, I mean, you really could because it's your. Well, you can't because you didn't buy it. She gave it to you. But then again, she didn't even give it to you. You stole it. That's how I feel. Anyway, that's it. That's all. What did I, Drew? You and these tears, Drew, Drew, Drew. I cannot believe that you, honest to goodness, in real life, sat up here in our faces and ran off crying over she been out a goddamn thing. You allowed she been out a goddamn thing to hurt your feelings. I don't understand, friend. You dead ass allowed she been out a goddamn thing get you so riled up in your feelings that you really got like the way you stormed off and cried. It was like a 6-year-old. It was like a 6-year-old who mama just said, no, you can't go outside. Sit your ass down before I tell it. Or take your ass in the room before I tell it. And then when she got up and did that, she heard this right here. Keep crying, I'm gonna give your ass something to cry for. Like, that's how I ain't like that, Drew. Drew, I'm just gonna be real. I didn't like that. I didn't like that, Drew. I did not like that, Drew. Is no way in hell you allowed, of all people, she about out a goddamn Drew. Let me tell you something. She by not a goddamn thing should never listen. Listen, she doesn't have anything, Drew. All right, she's damn near 70 at this point, still feeling unaccomplished because she hasn't accomplished anything. She accomplished to lay down on her back and spread eagle to that sweat box named Bob. All right, she accomplished to do that. But that's it. That's it. That's all. She don't do not a damn thing, Drew. Listen, your resume is so much better than hers. It's no way in hell you allow her to get you in your bag like that to walk off crying. What? I agree with Candy because Candy spoke about that on Speak on It too. Candy said because the other girls felt like she wasn't being a good friend to Drew because she didn't go off behind her. I wouldn't have ran off behind that bitch either. I know you damn lying. I know goddamn well you ain't sitting over here crying over this dusty ass MILF. Girl, please. I know you lying. Child boo. Drew, you look. Drew, get it together. Okay, get it together. Hell you talking about? This is the same woman who had her children sleeping on an air mattress in a 7-bedroom mansion. Again, I say. She don't eat food with her first daughter. To let the people tell her, because I ain't know that. And you allowed a woman like that to have you all in your bag like that? Get out of my face, Drew. Out of Big Candy. I'd have sat right there and wait for my goddamn fries. I ain't running up behind her ass. Child boo. That's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more. 43 minutes? Cool. Sitting over there crying behind her. Child, please. Drew, that pissed me off. I ain't gonna lie to you, Drew. Drew, that pissed me off. I think Drew was just frustrated because Sheree is a brick wall. I wouldn't give two shitrous holy hell fucks about her. First of all, I wouldn't have even explained nothing to her. I wouldn't have been searching for no friendship. I wouldn't have been doing none of that shit. Me and you are not cool. We not friends. We not none of that. You ain't no damn baddie. I know you damn lying. That's how I am. Ain't no way in hell Sheree would have ever ruled my world like that to where I'm frustrated and I'm just running off crying. You hurt my feelings like a little 6-year-old girl. After I said, no, you can't have no big red, no juicy fruit. Okay, no winter fresh, no spearmint, no bubble tape, no bubble yum, no bubblicious, Child, please. Get your shit together, Drew. Anyway, y'all, that's it. That's all. I ain't got no more to give y'all. Last night's episode was I mean, it was all right, I guess. It was an episode. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. For me, I think the best part was the beginning. Seeing all of y'all cackle and kiki and all that. I mean, that was probably my favorite part. But other than that, I mean, it was alright, I guess. Um, I did not watch Real Housewives of New York yet. I saw the first part up until the intro. I saw the small first part in the intro. That's all I saw. I didn't see the whole thing. So I'm gonna watch Love and Marriage Detroit first. Okay, I'm gonna watch Love and Marriage Detroit first. Cause I was supposed to have that out to y'all yesterday. I still haven't watched the episode yet. It should be on demand now. Cause I can't watch it from the OWN app no more. They trying to make me pay for it. And because all I had to do was just be on Files. And now they trying to make you pay for it. Bitch, bye. I'll wait for it to come on Files. So, but I ain't got to worry about that because now that Love and Marriage Huntsville ain't coming back on until September, y'all are going to start getting Love and Marriage DC on Saturdays on the second channel. Pre-recorded. It's not going to be a live. Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I'm gonna do that as a live. I'm gonna do that as a live tomorrow night at 9:15 after the episode on the second channel. So make sure y'all are subscribed to that. Roast and review. Am I doing it? Was it Scotty doing it? I don't know. I figured that all out. Tonight though at 8:15 or 8:30, one of the two, we're gonna be at Really B House for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. No, Scotty will not be there. He has to work late, but cousin Reggie is gonna be there. So Scotty probably gonna be in the chat. But y'all know he ain't never too far gone. So make sure that y'all be at Really B's house tonight between 8 and 8:30. Don't give me the line, between 8 and 8:30. Yeah, that's what we gonna be. That's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give y'all. And yeah, y'all, I'm gone. Bye. Do do do. So tonight